lot of responsibility with Coach Hart. So I'd probably take that more serious on special teams.
Why? Is it because of his history there?
Yeah.
What did he tell you about being
I mean,
a guy?
really right now, take a lot of pride in special teams right now. Make a big role in there and move up from there.
Hey, can you scoot up to him?
I know you've been asked the Devin Smith question before, but he had that role here too.
Yeah.
Are you like aware of that sort of legacy?
Yeah, I watched him a lot too. Obviously, he was special teams and he played a big role in the offense too.
What do you think are the integral attributes that you need to have for that role? And do you feel like you're better poised to do that now?
You said what?
Like, do you feel like you're better set up to be a good gunner?
Yeah, I feel
after a year?
pretty good playing the gunner role too. Yeah.
Jayden, where do you think that you improved the most from year one in training camp to the end of camp now?
Say really, obviously my route running got a lot better than when I got here. And then really taking a lot of time into focusing on like the offense and playing more than one position instead of the Z, playing X and Z.
Can we try that segment? He thinks where you are now that you wouldn't have got to this point until the end of the season.
Yeah.
Is that something he shared with you, or why?
Yeah, me and him talked about that a lot. And
why is that?
really watching the guys in front of me, Marvin, Jax, Julian, Emeka, Xavier, Bab, they really just pushed me to want to become way better than what I was.
Xavier Johnson was talking about this unit of wide receivers being one that's positionless. So anybody can play X, Y, Z, and that's what makes them versatile. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, Coach Hart wants us playing any position, so whenever a guy needs a break, we can go in at X, Y, Z, H. It don't matter where you put us. We're gonna be productive in that spot.
You think that gives you guys an advantage over some other programs?
Yeah, a lot of it.
What's your strong suit? What position do you like best?
Z,
Okay.
you know, D-boy type guy, but I can do the route running too, like the X behind Marv and seeing what Marv does.
You gotta kind of play off the line a little bit.
Yeah.
Is it easier for you just being able to kind of maybe make a move on the line of scrimmage, get the defender out of your way when you got a little bit of space instead of right there on the line?
Yeah, but I also think it helped me a lot too, learning more positions so I can change up my releases and really do whatever route I want for real.
Does that make it a little bit more difficult having to know the roles of X, Y, and Z versus just one or the other of those?
No, I think I've done a pretty good job of learning X and Z. I knew Z last year, but now I know X too, so I think it's made me flow a little bit easier, not so hard.
Brian told us that he told you that where you are now, he thought you'd be later in the year, like you're already ahead of schedule. How did you get ahead of schedule?
Really putting a lot of time with the guys, especially, like I said, Marv, Meg. I used to live with them, so we was in here every day, every night, just pushing, doing different things.
You find obviously being around guys that you came in with, you know what I'm saying, you guys are obviously in the same class, same age, all that kind of stuff, are pretty approximate, right? You're living together, not only you're practicing, but then you're going home. Is there kind of like, not like a competitiveness to it, but that willingness to kind of be like, all right, you did this, okay, I can do that too, kind of attitude.
Also, we had Kyle too, so we would come back to the facility and run routes so all four of us could get on the same page.
How has that relationship developed with the quarterbacks now that, you know, CJ's got a full year under his belt, but, you know, you still got guys like Kyle and Devin taking reps. How is, like, your relationship developed with not only CJ but the rest of the guys?
My relationship with Kyle has been growing, so I mean that relationship's pretty good, and also with Devin and CJ too. So I think it's pretty good.
Does Julian Fleming seem like a different player at all to you from when you saw him coming in last year?
Yeah.
In what ways?
Stronger, faster, route running, obviously, and really everything all around for real. I think it's good.
We saw him get the Iron Buckeye award, whatever you want to say it. Does has his impact in the room changed at all
Yeah,
from a leadership
I
standpoint?
think
In what
yeah,
ways?
I think he's more of a leader, telling guys what to do, knowing his stuff, and really just helping us for real. I ask him for help too all the time.
You also obviously saw from those workouts you were talking about, you've seen Emeka develop over the past year. How is he a different receiver today?
Emeka, he's just different all around. I mean, I watch him too, just try to mimic my game off him too, with Marv, really all the guys. So that's what's made me also become a better receiver.
You say Emeka's different all around. What does that mean to you? Explain that.
He knows X, Y, Z. He knows really anything. So that's what's gonna push everyone in the room to want to do the same thing he's doing.
Jayden, do you know Devin Smith at all?
Yes.
What's that relationship?
I don't really talk to him that much, but like we obviously went to the same high school. I mean, I talk sometimes to him here and there, but I mean, I'm gonna say it's close, but we talk here and there.
What do you remember about his career? If anything?
You don't remember watching Devin Smith playing
I
growing
really-
up?
It was 8 years ago.
So I really didn't watch too much.
Why not?
Why not?
I was more of a hooper.
Do you like the fact that people kind of overlook you? I mean, you came in the same year as Emeka and Marv, and you're roommates with those guys when you get here, but all this talk about them kind of gives you a chance to
Yeah, I really
just work.
Yeah, I really don't worry about that. I just put my head down and work, and things will come into play.
Did you come in with like a certain set of expectations when you came out of Mansfield? Like I want to be at this point in this year, and I want to be able to do this and that.
I just really came in and put my head down and work. Like I said, we got those two really good guys, so I mean, we were just working every day.
So I mean, things are kind of moving along
Yeah.
to how, and you're happy with where you're at right now in the receiver room, just here at Ohio State in general, the whole nine.
Yeah. Keep my head down and keep pushing.
What is your skill set as a basketball? What translates next?